Hello, my name is Prakash, and I'm studying how curricula can be developed in a way that prepares individuals for careers in software development while under the mentorship of Dr. Zahra Atiq. In the modern world, digital technologies are greatly prevalent and are utilized in numerous fields. For this purpose, it's important to have a fundamental understanding of computer science and the capability to apply computational thinking. Additionally, thinking as a computer scientist is the practice of thinking analytically and critically, which are skills that are greatly useful in the workforce and even day-to-day life. Although there has been a surge in software development careers and a subsequent influx in individuals pursuing the path, school curricula have remained archaic and don't possess the resources to prepare individuals for the modern field. However, a problem arises in solving this issue. What are these resources, and what skills are necessary for software development careers, and how can they be fostered? In this context, the question of how can curricula be developed in a way that prepares young adults for careers in computer science, specifically software development, is proposed. So how can we find the answer to this question? The solution lies in semi-structured interviews. Semi-structured interviews are a method of qualitative data analysis where a general protocol is written and followed, but the questions are generally open-ended and allow for extrapolation. This grants participants the opportunity to thoroughly develop their ideas and implement their personal perspectives into their responses. The reason for this is that education is a largely subjective and qualitative field where varied experiences correlate with varied perspectives. Thus, it's important to hear from an audience in order to understand diverse ideologies. 10 total individuals were interviewed. 5 had backgrounds in computer science, and these included CS students, professors, and software developers. The others range from general students to high school teachers to experts in pedagogy, which is the study of education and curriculum design. Once the interviews were conducted, I conducted a thematic analysis of their transcriptions. Simply put, thematic analysis is the process of extracting major ideas or codes from a sample of qualitative data. Once this was completed, the codes from each interview were put against each other, and the ones that appeared in numerous instances were kept. Additionally, each code in an interview was assigned a frequency score. This frequency score was the length of the interview, which is in seconds, divided by the frequency of the specific code, or how many times it was presented within the interview. The purpose of this score was to be able to objectively compare codes from separate interviews, as some interviews, due to their length, could have had a higher frequency but lower importance of the code. Also, what you see here is a visual representation of the interview with CSC1, a college computer science professor. The blue circles represent the themes that they presented, and the red represents the importance that other participants gave to the same themes. There were 15 total themes, or codes, spread across 5 major categories that were discovered. These categories were psychosocial skills, the basic elements of education, the different aspects of the audience and the instruction and learning, computer science and education, the different attributes that should be fostered in education, and the teaching practices that should be applied by the instructor. However, note that not nearly all of these were utilized in the final analysis due to a lack of importance given to the codes from individuals with computer science backgrounds. After a close analysis of the findings, I found that the soft skills of collaboration and communication, the idea that computer science is unique, and the teaching practices of utilizing relevant instruction, fostering problem-solving skills, and project-based learning were all crucial aspects of education when preparing individuals for careers in software development. In the realm of software development, the idea that communication and collaboration are important skills align with the methods of agile software development, or ASD. ASD centers around the idea of flexible, iterative, and incremental software development done in a highly collaborative manner with self-organizing or self-governing teams. In general, the methods of ASD can be categorized as incremental, cooperative, straightforward, and adaptive. These methods have been proven to lead to benefits in the field, as businesses utilizing ASD have a 14% fail rate compared to the 26% fail rate of businesses using the more linear and traditional waterfall model. These results derive from several benefits provided by ASD, some of the most important including simpler management of changing priorities, increased productivity, and enhanced software quality. The idea that computer science is unique and that its curricula should differ greatly from traditional education is supported in an article covering how CS should be taught from 1972 when the field was still blossoming. It claimed that while CS had direct connections with the more established disciplines such as mathematics and engineering, its curriculum must be built up from scratch. Finally, the idea that fostering problem-solving skills, project-based learning, and relevant instruction are all crucial teaching practices is supported by a specific cognitive constructivist epistemology. It states that learners are able to better utilize educational material if they can relate it to their personal lives and the real world. The idea that constructivism supports the uses of experimental and active learning that develops problem-solving skills. This is why project-based learning, or PBL, is beneficial, especially in computer science, a field based on mathematics and primarily focused on problem-solving. In fact, when PBL was applied in live curricula, students showed success in the program and likely developed better independent problem-solving skills than if they were to continue with traditional education. PBL develops independent problem-solving skills and also presents learners with real-world examples of what they'd be working with in the field, thus preparing them for careers in software development. Thank you for watching this elevator pitch. This was Prakash, and I hope you found this interesting.